Hello everybody, welcome back to Death Howl. I have made the decision that at the very least I'm going to try and finish this fish scale quest, and then once I've done that I will see whether I play more of the game from there, because then like my brain's like, oh, but what if we just use the deck that we've got to finish the Realm of Distorted Hollows and not worry about the Realm of Piercing Woods or these other sections? And then I'm like, well, if I do that then maybe I'll do more, but right now I'm going to keep my objectives small. Because the problem is, this game seems like it's going to be quite large, and there's so many damn games to play. Right, let's check the edge of this river. I do not see any more stones. There's clearly something going on with these three crystal things here. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to do as I was, going around the river's edge looking for stones, or for scales, I think they are. Okay. I don't see one there. Obviously that's a nest, and that's a big, further complicated fight. It would be easier if I had a full working memory of where all of these pieces are going to be, but hey, is that a cave? It's a classic. Found a cave. Oh, this is not like our other caves. You show me what we're working with here. 3 enemies. They look kind of spooky, but hey, we're here now. We'll start there. This guy, is that retaliation? No, that's jump. That's retaliation. Okay. Alright, this doesn't feel like it should be too bad, but I've been wrong before. Unfortunately, we don't have any buffing cards right now. Nor do we have any movement cards. So if I spend 2 to move, I've got 3 left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually going to start with this. Then we can come to here. I can't play Lost Dagger and Double Strike. Also, this now presents as a stronger attack, so I'm actually just going to dip. Alright, they hit for 1 with poison. Okay, well, we can almost certainly kill this thing now. 2 distractions, a sprint and a bug. This is not what I wanted. We're going to move 2. Discard the sprint for a sacrifice, draw 1. Plucking talons for 4. Seems kind of fine, especially because then we'll draw 2. Forceful inhalation. 2 damage, 2 to 5. Pull target temporary. This guy's gonna have retaliate. I don't know if that's at range or close or what. We can distraction to move, enchant weapon, and lost dagger. Let's get rid of Scale Shield. Can I do this to there? I can. I can indeed. Right. Enchant weapon. I'm going to put bug here to stop them coming around that corner. How does the retaliate go? We both get weak damage is halved for a turn. They move, of course they do. They hit us for 1 with poison. They back up, then they drag us in. Our weakness is gone already, that's good. Plus damage. Draw 2, discard 1, exhaust. Would I rather try and kill the spider first? Possibly not, because then I'd be weak for future attacks, but I would like to kill with Echo. So we can Lost Dagger. Quick Slash. It comes back. We also get Forceful Inhalation. We need to do 4 damage. If we do... This is 2, but it's free. This is 3. Sharpen Weapon. Step to here. Lost Dagger for 4 is enough. What was I ever worried about? Collect my things. There's a much bigger, deeper cave. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a second encounter back here. Would you look at that? Elder Crawling Terror and an Elder Dreadfin. Oh boy. They both have Retaliate. I'm going to come to here and see if I can get behind the Dreadfin. Sprint moves 2, Distraction moves 2. We just don't have... We could do 2 there, 2 here, ready to attack behind there, but we don't have much in the way of the actual attacks at that point, which is unideal. If we sacrifice Sprint, we draw a card. Quick Slash 1, kill Echo. Enchant for 1. Six, they turn. Broken Bone, unplayable. Hate that. You move 3, you move 3. I can't move much at all now. If I die, I guess I can walk back through the encounter I already did, so I don't get trapped here or anything like that. Is Quick Slash for 1 worth being frail in my next turn? I don't know that it is. It's a lot of broken bones, though. What is that? Can't move 1 turn left. Ew. Sharpen Weapon. 5 damage here is big. Shame it can't be more, but it's not bad. That's a shame. I was hoping to get rid of Bug. Alright, we are dead. That seems like quite the gauntlet. And sometimes I will run my head into a wall doing an encounter over and over because I think I can do it, but with how high their HP pools are, there's something there, there's something up there. I'd love to at least see what's going on. You know what? Maybe this is an occasion where the range of deck 1 might be better suited. Especially because we can then avoid... or we might be able to avoid the weakness that is then instilled on us by the spider when we attack it if it's only a 1 area effect. Alright, we'll see how this deck goes instead. Sharpen. Is this collect? 3 Death Howls, collect them before time runs out. If collected by enemies, they will deal extra damage. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Hurl Rock Fireball. 5 damage, 2 to 3 range, sacrifice, 3 damage to adjacent enemies. Nice that the sacrifice damage gets increased as well. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just going to be a matter of, does the retaliate work here? Seeing that it doesn't, cards to discard. We will discard one of our daggers that will then upgrade. Oh, you are joking. You kill Mum, and 2 little kiddos come along. Remove all ailments, draw 1 temporary. Enchant weapon, sacrifice, fill 1. So I'm going to play this so that I can scale shield to lose Lost Dagger. Lost Dagger will upgrade and we get a pip of armor. So how much damage does this guy do? Just 1, okay. Aim for the hearts at 4. Draw 2, discard probably this. You have a great line of sight attack, and you don't, which is weird. It appears I can't stand on these little rocky tiles, which is its own problem. 4 damage, 5, 6 discard 2. I can probably kill this. If I can kill this and then take 1 step over, that would be okay. That's 6. That's 5. That's 4 at range. You retaliate as well, but I'm not sure how you retaliate. So I'm going to aim for the heart here. Wait, if we kill, we get 2 mana back, but I'd have to spend that mana walking in, striking, walking back, attacking, getting 2 mana back. So that's kind of moot. You also have the retaliate, which is really annoying. I'm just gonna get you dead. Remove 2 poison, draw 1. Please draw something that lets me move. Thank you. Incredible. Discard, doesn't matter. I can't believe how much better this is going. You jump, okay. And you hit me for 2. We hold Scale Shield in hand. I kind of forgot that was a thing that was going to happen. We are not weak. Reckless for 4, aim for the heart for 3. Would kill this, but then we'd be getting hit quite badly. 4 damage to all enemies in 1 direction. Range 3 is great. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. I can increase my damage by 1. If I attack this guy from behind, we do double, and this has 3. So I can take 1 step. I have 1 poison. I can take 1 step. Up this damage to 4, attack them for 8, and then we just have to deal with the little spider next turn if we don't die. We do get a card here. 6 damage, dash through enemies temporary. Incredible. Incredible. Who knew that having multiple decks for multiple jobs could be so prosperous? Nest. We get a teardrop. And something here. Extra supplies. Good cave. Not only like nice resources and stuff, but it made me feel smart. And what more can I ask for than encounters that make me feel clever? Right. We're not getting another encounter on in 5 HP. But we can come heal here and basically nothing changes. Question now becomes, do I craft a card or do I try and get this? With the power of strength, allows Overwhelm to charge 2 times to trigger an even stronger effect. So that allows overcharge. And that allows overcharge. But 9 teardrops is way more than I have right now. So let's go look at cards. Let's go back to deck 2. And just think about what I would like in deck 2 that would make things stronger or faster or something. We have 2 double strikes already. What do we have that increases our damage? Enchant weapon. Enchant weapon costs 2. We'll take another enchant weapon. Sorry, it's cost 0. We'll have 2 of them, but it's +1 on next attack. Do I want to get rid of something for that? Maybe we go down to 1 lost dagger. And that way, if we discard it, it guarantees that the one that we discard is the one that we get back first in the rotation. We can craft another fireball, but we're not using fireball here. We're on kind of low cost, high attack stuff. Max amount reached on that. Max amount reached on that. I need to learn what the symbols in the centers mean for stuff. Draw 2. First, get 1 back. Sacrifice, draw 1. I don't like it being 2 in so early. Gift of Nature. Cost 0. Deal 2, exhaust. Not enough death howls. Only 3 death howls. Fucking talons. Max amount. Jump 2 to 4. First, fill 1 back. Not enough death howls, not enough death howls. I don't have enough death howls for a lot of these things on 3, which is a little tedious. Remove 3 poison is so niche. 2 damage. Kill, draw a card. It costs 2 less this turn. That's kind of nice. Because then you just get to scale into stuff that you want to play. That's a 1 damage, 1 cost 2 damage. Maybe the Lost Dagger comes out then. We'll see what we can do with that after we heal. We'll take the 1 last Death Howl, put it in there. Now we're going to come back over this river. It's not that way. It's going to be over this river. We're going to come down to this nest next is the plan. Is it? Well, we're going to fight this. Because I can get to that. Okay, from here, it's 1 fight and then 2, 3. This is from here, 1 fight, then 2, 3. So, pretty equal in routing. I'm going to start close. You have retaliate. No, that's good. Enchant weapon, quick slash, double strike, blocking talons. Simply, double strike for 2. Blocking talons for 4. We've got no movement apart from the one regular step we can take. You move 3. You move 2 and retaliate. I can't do a piercing swoop without an enemy to pierce through to do the swoop. Six health. Triple strike on enchant weapon. Nice. Cards to discard. And I'm going to move 2 over a lane. We have our charge ready for a bigger attack in a second. Sprint moves 2, move 2 more. Select cards to discard. Well, that lets me move 2. Oh, this is not going the way I wanted it to, is it? Then I'm going to move 2 out of his kind of line. And we can distraction, get rid of scale shield, enchant weapon, quick slash. Okay. We came out of that with 5 fewer health. No cave there. Interesting flower there. Right, that's another fight. Which is a fight we've done before. We know what is in that general direction. I would have thought there had been certainly something else here to find or click or something. We came under that set of rocks first. This is just a way off the map. We've been off that way off the map before. We saw that giant tooth grow. They did describe it specifically as a tooth, which is gross. Okay. Double distraction is unideal. If I can play double strike last, it will mean I can then take an extra draw. You dummy. Biff that as much as one can biff anything. I really want to play a 4 damage card. Yeah, because we draw 2 more. Jump 2 to 3 temporary. This might be unwise, but hey. We're here now. Oh yeah, this is bad. 8! Alright, we were crushed, but that first opening turn was very bad. Come on, get me back up. Get me back up. Let's have a better opening turn here, please. 4 and 2 will do just fine. If I do the 2 first... Also, just to note, that strike that hits twice gets 2 pips on Overwhelmed, so multi-strike cards are good for Overwhelmed. We have 2 mana left. I'm going to frog jump to here, claim those back. Ditch this. Sharpen weapon. Distraction. Get rid of the other distraction. Gets 1 shield. Quick slash for 2. They zip through me. Or they nip me back for 1. That's better. Lose 1 health exhaust. No, we'll just keep you in the deck for now. They nip for 2 again. We need to find 5 damage. That's 4 damage. That's upsetting. It would be 5 damage if I could overwhelm, but I can't. I also can't get to the back of this guy, which would also be nice. They've got 6. I don't know if it's better to turn to the side and attack him. Obviously, the back would be most preferable. But I don't know if his retaliate is different to the front. No. Make spirit flee. Temporary. With that, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. Right, we have no ranged stuff, which becomes tedious here. That would be all of our movement. I can't play this against nothing to get the draw back off of it. This guy is obsessed with our little friend. Draw an extra card. Take skull for 4, quick slash. Okay. I don't think I have the health to do this upcoming encounter. Olvi always picks red flowers and gives them to me. Like everything else, your memories will wither and die. Well, that's sad. Yeah, 8 HP to do what is now an Elder Spirits encounter. Can I get... Oh, I can. There's loads of stuff here. Also, there's one of those there. That's number 3. There's one here as well. That's number 4. That cave. Another cave. Sometimes combat, sometimes not. Sometimes just a reward. In this case, just a reward. Gain a teardrop. Is that more cards? Yep, new cards unlocked. So, we just need to find one more scale. They've all been kind of along this bit of river, so that would be my assumption for where it would be. A winged creature is buried here. That encounter is live. Obviously, our deck is now a little bigger because we've gained 2 cards, what with the gaining of 2 more scale shields or whatever they're called. We're going to back up out of that, thanks. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So I need to do this fight. I have 8 HP. If I go heal, then I need to do 1, 2, 3 fights in a row to get to this nest. This bush gives a special card when we beat it. I'm wondering if deck number 1 might be better here. Obviously, we have our 4 scaled shields. There's only, quote unquote, only 3 enemies, but I think this guy's going to have 12 HP, which is a lot. Okay, sharpen weapon triple strike immediately is huge. This is 5, this is 6, discard 2. I could try Scale Shield, 50-50 chance to get rid of Plucking Talons, which would then give me 2 shield for the turn to come. Or I can take the triple strike right now and just end up with a completely empty hand. I guess I'm going to take the sure thing. It's also 3 pips to our Overwhelmed. Frogleek jumped 2 to 3. I'm going to put myself here, try and be as far away as I can from the elite. Not bad. 7 damage. Fireball for 4, Rabid Attack for 4. Works. Pearl Rock, discard Lost Dagger. Leaves them on 5. Fireball. I can't Reckless at this range. I should have just Overwhelmed, unless Overwhelmed wasn't charged yet. This can work. This can work. Discards that. We just have to do 12 damage in 8 health. 2 aim for the hearts and nice. Do you retaliate like that? No. Oh, that really has me out of mana already? I was going to scale shield for Reckless. Oh dear. Maybe he can't jet through us because there's no tile behind us to move into. That might help greatly for us. 6 HP. Repurpose, discards Broken Bone. Bug goes in front of us. Scale shield. Scale shield. Do I stay here? I think I do. Bug probably moves, yeah. That's not bad. 6 health. 3. Step. Lost dagger. We got it! What a good round of encounters. I collected all the scales. I better return them to the fish. Quest updated. New totem, beehive. It's full of nourishing honey, but protected by fearless bees. +1 mana, add 5 bee sting to draw pile. So 1 mana all the time, but I'm guessing effectively 5 some kind of minor curse cards. So, to get back to here, we need to do this encounter. I don't think I'm doing that encounter on 6 HP. But we can heal, do minor encounter, get back to here, because we can't fast travel while holding quest cards. But I think within the hour, we should be good. Because what's this encounter look like? 3 guys, 2 of the annoying heads. There's like a tiny chance we win that with 6 HP, even less. So we'll do the heal, do the 2 fights back. Try and make sure we're picking the correct deck of our preference. But way, way less. Oh, 9 things. Yeah, we'll do this. Because that gives us one of those, and then that gives us enough to do that, which will surely just be helpful. So with us on full health now, excuse me, map. We go attack this again, and then that again, and we can turn in the quest. No idea what kind of reward we're going to get for turning in the quest. We'll be interested to find out. I did not change my deck. We'll see how that goes. Get rid of this, and get rid of this. You can move 3. Dash through enemies range 1 to 4. If I play distraction, I have to discard this card anyway, so instead, if you can move 3, I'm going to move to here and just try and stay out of sight lines, although opposing angle sightline is a whole thing, isn't it? Plucking Talon's Lost Dagger is enough to win, or enough to get a kill, rather. We get the kill, we get to draw 2, so... So we now have 1 pip of charge on Overwhelmed, but we can go to 2 for +2 this turn. You get to move 2, which is 1/2. Frog Leap, Jump, Repurpose. Let's do that. Get rid of this. We don't need it if we're playing so few cards now. Is it too aggressive to frog leap to here, enchant weapon, hurl rock for 3, maybe 4? I think I'm going to play the long game and try and keep my health for the encounter ahead. Okay. The other thing that I don't do in this game, for some reason, that I do a lot in other games, is check my draw pile for, like, what's to come, which is obviously very valuable here. Damn, I can't get more damage. Alright, get my loot, and then we're going to this encounter lower right, this time with 15 health rather than 4. So with enemies starting so close, I'm gonna switch to short range deck as my brain has nicknamed it. I should have played sharpened weapon first, evidently. Is there any world where I can play double strike last and draw an extra card? Not really. We'll get that on the field. Double strike. Get nipped again. Triple strike, double strike. Take skull. Distraction. Distraction to here, get rid of the wound. Double strike for 2. Take skull. Ah, they moved, the bastard. Take skull, draw a card, it becomes cheaper. It was free anyway. Horrify. Make something flee. I can't move and play triple strike. You have a speed of 2. I'm going to step to here. Interesting. Sharpen weapon first. Enchant weapon. Blocking talons for 6. Step back 1. Enchant weapon. Forceful inhalation. And sprint out of the way. Sharpen weapon. We could have used overwhelmed on this turn if we needed to, but we don't. Oh, cheap triple strike would have been lovely, but it's fine. Where was this fish? Oh, do I have to do this fight? Can I cut through these trees? I can't, but I can heal before doing this fight. No negative impact whatsoever. Are we on short range deck or long range deck? We're on deck 2. Deck 2 is fine if we're attacking a frog. So up close and personal. Double strike. Double strike. I wish I could quick slash for 2. I need to draw a card, draw an attack. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's okay. And he had to go around his friend, so that's nice. We don't have ranged attacks right now, really. 6, we can come to here and triple strike 3 times 2. Select cards to discard. I don't think it matters. That's still just hanging out there. Nothing I can really do about it. Enchant weapon. Sharpen weapon. Should have played it first. Ugh, the lack of attacks is brutal. But I think we're going to be mostly okay. Double strike, triple strike for 6. Honestly, I'd rather take this guy out faster. And then here we can do that. Turn double strike into multiple strikes. And that will allow us to come round to the lake. See our fish friend.
You found my scales. Thank you. I was beginning to doubt there was still kindness in this world. Here, take this pearl. It is as beautiful as your compassion, traveler.
New totem, Pearl. After I helped the injured fish, it gave me this brilliant pearl. It makes my skin more resilient when I focus on it. Each turn, discard a random card. Gain its cost in armor.
There is both good and evil in the world. I will keep moving and see where the river takes me.
Achievement unlocked. You brought back the scales to the big fish. That's my first achievement in the game in 5.5 hours. Alright, that was our goal for today. As I said, that was kind of my short-term goal. I just don't know. This problem with doing this whole YouTube thing is like, if I played 50 hours of this, not many people are watching it, and so it makes it hard to prioritize this over playing other games, and I hate it, but it's just kind of part of the way the algorithm crap works. So we'll see how much more of this I just kind of find myself playing, because sometimes I just get dragged into these things. Sometimes viewership picks up, who knows? But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching these 6 parts through with me so far. Let me know if you want to see more in the comments down below, because that's the best way to let me know that you're enjoying watching. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.